Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday afternoon. Hope yours is going well. And we have another Seahawks video to get to today, but first, we just hit 1,780 subscribers to the YouTube channel. Shout out to all the subscribers, and special shout out to channel members Jason, Hillel, Anton, HaWKxXAsYLuM, Ryguy, Rip, Carson, Caesar, Nick, Dylan, Aaron, Joshua, zaknyfein, Washi, Let Russ Cook, Scott, Rico, Santee, and new channel members as of last night, HaWKxXA and Austin Roberts. And that gets us to 20 members, so this will be the last video in which I read all the member names out loud. We just simply have too many members. I can't do it in every intro, but regardless, tip of the cap goes to those guys for supporting the channel. I will be reading out my second tier member names in... Ooh, sorry guys. I will be reading out my second tier member names in every video intro, but the list has simply gotten too long for me to continue to do it for all of them. So anyway, on to the video, and this one's going to be kind of interesting because we all know what the Seahawks did offensively against Buffalo in terms of their situational play calling, and as you guys should know by now, this is Tuesday. This is the day where we talk about the Seahawks situational play calling and see how it stacks up to previous years as well as the rest of the league in 2020. And before I even get into these numbers, anybody who watched that game on Sunday knows we passed the ball a lot, and that's a good thing. And I think that's the best recipe for success for this team, even though it didn't work great against Buffalo specifically. But the other side of that is we had no choice. So we're going to go through these numbers and we're going to see some things that I think are really good and things that I think are indicative of a successful Seahawks team. We know it came after a loss and a bit of a gut punch loss, but it needs to be said that the team really had no choice but to just open it up and air it out. When you have no running backs, when you're down to your fourth and fifth and sixth string running backs basically, and you're behind the eight ball because your defense can't get off the field and keeps giving up points, you're not going to have the ability to run the ball very much. So with that caveat that we can't exactly heap a ton of praise on this team for passing a lot, let's take a look at our run percentages after 8 games. So we're halfway through the season, good time to check in. Run percentage, we are down to 38%, down from 39 a week ago. So we are continuing the trend down to being one of the past happiest teams, maybe the past happiest team in all of football. 38% puts us 28th in the league. We have less than 200 called running plays so far this season of over 500 total plays. So this is a big kick in the right direction for me. I wouldn't even hate if this number came up a percent or two. You can be around 39 or 40 and I have no beef with that. Again, part of the reason why this number came down a percent is just because of necessity, but regardless, we do see some good stuff here. First down run percentage, that ticked down as well. It was 45. Yes, it was 45. Now it's 44. So 44% of our first down plays are running plays, 108 of 244, 25th in the league. So we are one of the most pass-happy teams in the league on first down as well. And it just keeps getting more pass-happy. Some of it is because of Schottenheimer doing good stuff, but some of it is because the team is forcing us to have to do this because we don't have our running backs, because the defense can't get off the field. We keep giving up points, so we have to keep passing. So you have to take this stuff. You can't take everything from just a number. You have to tie a whole bunch of things into these numbers to get real meaning out of them. But nevertheless, I think this is a good place to be for the Seahawks. First and 15, we did not face any first and 15s or longer on Sunday, so no change here. 14% of our first and longs are runs. 33% of our first and very longs are runs. Small sample size. We're talking about 7 plays over 8 games where we had a first and long, which is awesome, by the way. Big shout out to the team for at least executing on that level. All right, now let's take a look at our second down run percentage. How are we doing? We ticked down again here. We are down from 38% to 36%. And the thing is, against a team like the Bills, with the running backs that we had in that game, DJ Dallas, who has looked very mediocre, Travis Homer, who is way below mediocre, and Alex Collins, who just got here, you don't really want to be running the ball that much on second down because you're going to put yourself in a lot of third downs, and we all know how this team is not playing well on third down. So if you take a look, we ran the ball on a grand total of 4 of our second downs. We had 20 second downs against the Bills. So in the Bills game specifically, we ran the ball on 20% of our second downs, which is very, very low. If you compare that to every other team in the league, that would by far be the highest pass percentage and lowest run percentage. So at least we did what we needed to do to give us a chance. I can say that after looking at these numbers. We had no chance if we were just going to try to stick it out with running the ball with DJ Dallas and Travis Homer, and we did everything we could to take that out of the playbook. Now, we did run the ball with Homer and Dallas a couple times on crucial third downs that went nowhere and put us in rough situations on the following play. I'm thinking about that first drive that ended in the Wilson pick in the end zone on fourth down. I'm thinking about the drive that ended in the QB sneak on fourth down for the touchdown. Both those drives, on the second to last play, we ran up the middle with either Dallas or Homer, and it put us in that rough situation. But for the most part, this team at least called plays like a team that understood the situation they were in. All right, second down and long. Second down and 10 or more, what did the Seahawks do? Well, through 8 games, we're looking at 22% of our plays on second and long are running plays. This is down from 24. This is very, very good. I want this number down in the single digits, honestly. I want this number as low as humanly possible. I like this. This is a very good sign. We are 13 running plays on second and long of 59 opportunities, which is 29th. We are right near the bottom of the league, which is great. And if you take a look at the Bills game, we ran the ball on 1 second and long of 9 opportunities faced. So that's pretty good to me. That's definitely a big kick in the right direction. I'd like to see it get down to 0, but no team in the league is ever going to get down to 0, so I can live with this. I can live with 29th in the league. That's pretty good in my book. Third down run percentage. Let's go ahead and jump into the trouble down, the third down. After an impressive showing on third down against the 49ers, it didn't go so well against the Bills. We did not have a lot of luck on third down. Now, we did go a step in the right direction in terms of our play calling on third down, I think, because it was 25% last week. Now it's 24%. And if you drill down, you can see that we ran the ball on third down twice against the Bills of 12 opportunities. So we didn't keep our powder dry. 2 of 12 on third down is pretty close to where you want to be, especially when you don't have your running back. So if we can keep that up this whole season, I feel like we have at least a chance to get better on third down. I can't explain why Wilson suddenly becomes a much worse QB on third down, but my gut tells me it's probably an aberration. It's not like he just loses his football playing ability on third down for some magical reason. So if we keep doing this and we get some of our key offensive players back, I do think this will eventually produce better results. 2 of 12 running plays on third down, but obviously didn't work well against the Bills. And finally, to take us home, third and long. 3rd and 12 or more, what did we do? Still 53%, still first in the league. The only thing I got for you guys is if you drill down into the Bills game specifically, we did face 1 3rd and long against the Bills, and we passed. Now, that play ended in a pick that ended the game, basically, but you got to do what you got to do. And I'm willing to live with a pick on 3rd and 25 if it gives me at least a chance to convert it. So that's a step in the right direction, but we have many, many more steps to take in the right direction if we want to not be one of the most embarrassingly give up happy teams on 3rd and long in the league. So that's the picture of this offense going into the second half of the season. We're doing a great job keeping the run plays to a minimum, but right now it's not a matter of savvy play calling so much as it is necessity. We don't have the guys that we would usually like to give the ball to coming out of the backfield. So When Carson gets back, we'll see what changes, but for now, I'm pretty happy with the play calling. With that, I'm going to get out of here. There will be a stream later tonight. I don't know what I'll be playing yet, but I'll be playing something. Peace out, Go Hawks, and yeah, see you guys later tonight.